allowed, like I said, to grow in strength, but Firebat Hero does have attacks at 2 locations. 2 bases of Muches could go down if he manages to get some more damage done. Now Firebat Hero has gone pure Goliaths. This still could work out for him. Looks like he's picked off 1 base here, 1 mineral only. He might have picked off the right side, so Much now at 3 bases. Firebat Hero, I think, possibly still at 4 because he has that mineral only. I think it stayed alive despite everything. No, actually, well, I wouldn't call either player having their main base. So Much really at 2 bases, and Firebat Hero perhaps at 2 or 3 bases because he obviously doesn't have his main anymore. Yeah, there we see the natural of Much's. And Much now facing a big assault with pure Goliath forces. Is he going to be able to transition into perhaps High Templar and Dragoons in time? Or High Templar or Dragoons and Reavers, both of which would be effective against pure Goliaths. We don't know yet, but the Goliaths are doing a good job against these carriers, forcing them back, although the carriers, I think, mainly are staying alive. And Firebat Hero right now really is facing the pressure. He needs to do more damage. He needs to have that in his mind, stop being so defensive. And now Firebat Hero once again is going to have to go on the defensive. It looks like his tanks need to get protected by these Goliaths, although the Goliaths now are doing a good job. Firebat Hero, I don't know if he's managed to pick off any carriers yet, man. I mean, Much is doing a fantastic job with this carrier micro. Dark Archon's now out, and this could be good because Firebat Hero only has 2 scanners in his arsenal, maybe 3. I'm not sure if the mineral only is still alive even. I think it's still alive, which would give him 3 scans. 3 scanners. That should be good enough actually. Wow, Firebat Hero continue to suffer harassment. He needs to decide what to do. Firebat Hero, just attack somewhere, for God's sake. What is he doing? He's like just letting his units get strung out. Yeah, this base is still alive, but is he going to be able to heroically repair it? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Looks like there's a pure Zealot attack on the right side, and that's going to probably lead to the destruction of the right side base, upper right side base. Yeah, it is. Firebat Hero unable to save it at this point. I don't know if his reaction time is fast enough. He's going to lose some tanks here to cannon. No, well, that's not going to go down. In fact, they're going to take down the new base. Well, this is not a new base. This is the 3rd base here. So this is an eye for an eye in every way here from both players. I still can't say who's in the lead. This is just so ridiculous at this point. I mean, this is so ridiculous. Both players are just killing each other here, although I gotta think that Firebat Hero could have done a better job. He still obviously could win this game Much right now, tearing away at his Goliaths. Firebat Hero needs a scan. I don't even know these DTs are there. DTs have 11 kills. They're a mix of Goliath kills and SCV kills. Ridiculous. Oh man, they've taken out the tanks also. This could be the turning point, in fact, of the game because of the fact that Firebat Hero has not managed to take out Much's lower left base because of the lack of scans. And this is a brilliant move from the Vampire Toss. He's hatched a number of vampires, if you want to call the DTs that, you know. They're roamers of the night, cloaked in darkness, and you know, seriously, Much has vampire DTs. I mean, the vampire DTs for him have probably sealed him the game because Firebat Hero right now is, well, he is mining now from an extra base, but he wasn't able to pick off the lower left, and he lost the upper right. And now he's going to lose the right side here. Firebat Hero perhaps was still a larger conventional army, but I gotta say the lack of scanners is going to cost him so much. And obviously he doesn't have a science facility, he doesn't have a starport even at this point, and he could be still losing his factories. He's desperately just try to defend them the entire game from those marauding carriers. Looks like Much trying to bring in some DTs. I don't know if this is a good idea though. They're moving right into the turrets. Oh no, those stupid vampire DTs drank some of Backhoe's blood. And that was just bad in every way possible. Firebat Hero with 1 tank roaming the wilderness, gonna get killed off. And right now, Firebat Hero down 1 base against Much in the late game, and this 1 base advantage is probably enough for Much to win if Firebat Hero doesn't expand immediately. And I don't know if he can do that, just simply because of the lack of detection even. Archons being produced for Much. Archons! Wow, this is ridiculous. I mean, Archons, they're a sign that you have not enough minerals, basically. And that's the only reason you would really build Archons against a Terran. They're not that bad against Goliaths, although, well, they're not good even. I mean, they're horrible against tanks, but a little bit better against Goliaths, I guess. Wow, Firebat Hero has to hold off this combined arms force here, which is pretty large, and he's going to be fighting from the bottom of a hill. Okay, it looks like Much is retreating. He's done a lot of damage once again to a command center. I don't know which command center this is, but it's almost dead. And meanwhile, Much has now picked up a third base, a third active base. Firebat Hero still just on his natural expansion. Actually, no, the upper right now is up, but he's losing his factories again. He just simply cannot keep enough Goliaths in his main, and this time the damage is going to be total. Firebat Hero does not have anything going back into his main in time, and this time he's going to lose almost all of his factories. This is horrible. He could lose his armories also. Man, this could be the killing blow once again for Firebat Hero. And I gotta say this over and over again, Firebat Hero could have attacked at multiple times in his game, but he just didn't have the guts to do it. In the end, he just lacked the sense of timing that many other Terrans would have had to just attack when Much was demolishing one of his bases. He should have gone on the warpath and done more damage. Now he might be forced into a desperation attack. I mean, a desperation attack might not be a complete failure, although I think at this point it might be a loss. I don't think there's anything that he could do, but I think the best thing probably would be a desperation attack, where you just move all your forces and try to finish off the toss. But at this point, he's still trying to defend. I mean, I don't know what he has left in his base to defend. There's almost no factories, there's no armories, so you might as well just build in a new area. And yeah, I mean, these factories are about to go down also. He just cannot defend. And Much is perfectly happy with this state of situation here, where Firebat Hero is defending his main, and Much is allowed to rebuild an economy. And really, I mean, you got to feel that Firebat Hero partially lost this game. In addition to Much playing very well with his carriers, not losing many of them at all because of his excellent carrier micro. But Firebat Hero, frankly, spotted the build early on. He spotted it, and yet he had the upper hand even for quite a while, and yet he just wasn't able to pull the trigger. As you see, Firebat Hero trying to defend his main. He's going to lose. I think this is the remaining factory, last one in his name, unless he's rebuilt some. Last one in his main base at least. And Firebat Hero, I think, does not even have enough Goliaths to fight off straight up carriers, and he might be facing some ceremonies coming up. I can't wait for what Much has gotten. I don't know if Much still has any hatred in his heart left. But if he does, he certainly has the ability to pour a little bit on Firebat Hero's face here, because Firebat Hero is pretty much as lying on his back as supine as he can be at this point. Some Archons in the mix, maybe we're going to see some hallucination, who knows. There's some easy ceremonies that Much can pull off at this point, some ones that won't cost him that much, and he could do quickly. And looks like, wow, he's going to pick off the natural. Firebat Hero done at this point, I think. He's only got one base that he's trying to rebuild. He has picked off some of the carriers, finally. Probably 2 or 3 have died, but look at this. I mean, he's just going to move right on. Firebat Hero needs to GG, or he's going to be crying again, and we're going to be laughing. Oh, man, the command center goes down. Firebat Hero stays in the game. I don't know where he has a command center. Maybe on the right side he's got one. Man, Much just dancing around at this point. Coked up Vampire Protoss. Unfortunately for him, he has to play another game after this, so he's saving up his energy. And he doesn't want to go do some crazy ceremonies at this point. So maybe he's just now saving himself for fighting off against, facing off against 4GG. And man, what is he doing? Firebat Hero trying to practice microing his Goliaths against carriers. I mean, like, what is the point of this? You can go play the Terran missions or something and you know, not build enough units and play like this. Firebat Hero has nothing left on the map. Does he want Much to eliminate him? GG coming from Much. Much not even GGing in return. Much just stone-faced vampire here as he wins against the Dancing Queen. No dancing scene from him, and I will be continuing this until the end of the video. I do want to see Firebat Hero's emotional reaction, if there is one. It doesn't look like he is particularly happy, but he isn't tearing up just yet. So, I don't know. Was that a sniffle there, guys? I don't know. Firebat Hero, I think, played a poor game. I don't think it was overall a horrible showing, but certainly I felt like in the late game he actually had an advantage at certain points. But I do got to give credit, and it looks like the video is ending. I do have to give much credit to Much for the early game impressive impressive proxy attack, the impressive harassment, and then followed by just a superb carrier game. So thank you guys for watching, and we will be moving on to the final game, Much versus 4GG. Thanks for watching.